Now I give the floor to the International Service for Human Rights.
Madam President, this statement is on behalf of the Human Rights Forum of Mongolia and the International Service for Human Rights. We welcome all recommendations received by Mongolia in its third UPR cycle relating to civic freedoms and the activities of human rights defenders. We urge Mongolia to take all necessary action to implement these recommendations, including to protect defenders from attacks, threats, and intimidation, investigate attacks against journalists and media workers, and ensure perpetrators are brought to justice. To support increased participation in political process and anti-corruption efforts by civil society, including defenders. We specifically call on the government to strengthen, in line with the recommendations by the Special Rapporteur on Human Rights Defenders, adopt and implement the draft law on human rights defenders. This law should recognize and protect defenders, promote human rights defense, and ensure defenders are free from threats, intimidation, and harassment. Contrary to international law, Mongolia has incorporated into the draft law on human rights defenders and NGOs provisions restricting civic space and defenders' right to solicit, receive, and utilize resources, right to freedom of association, right to promote and protect human rights and fundamental freedoms, the right to freedom of information and expression, and the right to participate in public affairs. We call on the government to revisit the draft law on NGOs and the draft law on human rights defenders to bring them into conformity with international law, the UPR recommendations, and calls from civil society. Thank you.